Greetings, everyone. I'm going to share this story with you because all day there's a voice in my head, laugh if you must, that's saying, tell it, tell it, tell the story. And I'm like, why? And then it's now 7:08 p.m. and it's saying, tell it, aren't you going to tell it? So I guess someone needs to hear the story right now. The moral of this story is to tell you that it isn't all the time that you have to let your enemies know that you know they're your enemy. Does that make sense? It's not all the time that you alert your enemy to the fact that you know they are an enemy. Sometimes, and there's an expression that says, um, keep your friends close and your enemies closer. Now, I also do believe that when someone show you who they are, you must believe them. But when you believe them, it doesn't mean that you have to tell them, oh, I know who you are. You can just file that, keep that to yourself. Now, here's the story. A few years ago, a friend of mine, mom was coming to Canada. She was so excited. I was very excited for her too. Her kids were very small at the time, and even though she was a stay-at-home mother, she wanted the mom to come and assist her with her children. And I'm like that. If something's happening for somebody, I get so excited about it. If I know that you want a home and you purchase a home and that's something that I wanted for myself, I celebrate this thing like it's mine. And so with her mom coming, it's something that I wish I had. I wish I had a mom who could come and visit me here and spend time with me. So I was so excited for her. When her mom came, she told me, oh, I always tell my mom about you. So my mom brought a lot of things from Jamaica. And me, when I go to Jamaica and I come back, I'm like a horse. I used to come back with everything, with plantain or fried fish or gizzada and drops. And most of the stuff I brought back, I didn't even want for myself. I would just bring it to give away to people. So when her mom came and she told me that her mom brought things from Jamaica for me, I was like, I'm okay. I'm like, no, I'm good. I'm just glad to see your mom or whatever. She said, no, she brought special things just for you. Fried fish. And I was like, wow, back in the day, I didn't live close to any Asian market, any West Indian market. So I didn't have these things unless I was in Jamaica. So when she told me fish, I was like, okay, that sounds good. Fried fish and whatever. So early the next morning, like her mom came, say her mom was home by 10:30 at night from the airport. By, I'd say 9:30 the next morning, she was at my door knocking because we were neighbors, not on the same apartment building, but next door to each other. And she gave me these fish. She gave me other stuff that I didn't really want. I gave away, but the fish, I wanted the fish. It smelled so good. The escovitch fish, I was like, wonderful. So I remember taking a bite, but this is the thing too. But let me tell you this before I forget. I always have a habit of not giving my children anything that anybody gives me to eat. I always think, you know what? Not that I'm suspicious of them or anything. I always say, let me eat it. If anything goes wrong, we always think about food poisoning and all that stuff. Let me eat it. I'm not giving it to my kids. So I took a bite of the fish. And I had a very strange sensation in the corner of my mouth. I thought it was salt because I don't really like salt. So I thought, okay, maybe it's too much salt. So I took another bite of it. It didn't taste right. So I set it aside. And a few minutes after eating the fish, my entire cheek was like filled with what felt like rashes, like pimples, bumps just start popping in the corner of my cheek. I was like, darn, that was just too much salt. I left it at that. I threw out the rest. About 2 days later, she called me and she said to me, did you eat the fish yet? And I said to her, actually I did. And she says, how was it? I said, to be honest with you, it was a bit too salty for me. She said, did you feel sick or anything after you ate it? I said, no, I didn't feel sick. Why? She says, okay, then I can eat mine then. I said to her, what do you mean you can eat yours then? She says, oh, my brother and I are having war. They hate me and they're threatening me. And my brother said when he catches me, he's going to kill me. And so when my mother made the fish, I was worried that maybe he might have put poison in it or something. Did you see how that look on my face just changed? That's how the look on my face changed. The woman said she suspected that her brother was going to poison her, and she made me try it first. Now, I still talk to that lady. That lady still says that I am her friend. She's not my friend, but I still talk to her. Truthfully speaking, it's not that I'm being a hypocrite. It's because I'm saying to myself, wow, I'm never going to let go from my life. You're going to be the reminder that it isn't everyone that call you a friend really is a friend. Keep her at arm's length. Speak to her once in a while. I hope she finds this video one day. Her brother, she suspected was going to poison her, and she made me try it first. But truthfully, if I had listened to that inner voice that told me not to, the same voice that said, don't give it to your kids. But back then I didn't recognize that whisper. I do now. I ate some of it, and right away I had this reaction. Now, I'm not saying that it was poison. That's not the point. I think the point is she thought it was, and she gave it to me. Be careful of your relationship with people. Be careful of everybody who run around and call you their friend, because not everybody that's smiling in your face is a friend. And some of the people we perceive to be enemies, they're not. That's why I'm very wary or very leery of certain people coming out and telling you how good they are and wonderful they are. If they are, somebody will tell you. You don't have to tell people you are great. That's not true, humility. Other person should tell you. Other people should show you that you're smart or you're beautiful or that you're lovely. That doesn't mean you don't have to have self-confidence and know these things about yourself. I'm just saying, when people start telling me about how wonderful they are, I start being a bit suspicious because she says she's wonderful. Do you know anyone like that? And if you don't know, remember my story. Stay blessed, everybody.